Okay, let's go on to D, which is consideration of negotiation proposal.
The negotiation committee met with the employee representatives. The reason why I have this on the agenda is that there was some disagreement at the finance committee level, and of course I need some direction on what we're going to do, as I mentioned before, considering our time frame within the budget. The tentative agreement that the representatives and the employee group have come to is an agreement that would be a 2-year arrangement. The terms of the 2-year arrangement would be a 2% increase both years of a 2-year time period.
And last year?
Last year, zero was
zero.
approved.
Okay.
So technically, under our policy arrangement, this year, only a group of about 6 people will actually see a raise come July as a result of the new pay arrangement. It would be the previous year, because remember, the managers are always a year in front of the line employees because of our percentage of manager arrangement.
Just for, when is the master agreement due for negotiation?
Of course, it can be opened anytime.
Isn't there a 2-year agreement in place right now? Because that's why we had, what we hired that.
There is a policy in place. The policy can be opened as long as both parties agree to open that policy at any time. If the policy is going to be changed, it can also be changed as a part of the labor arrangement as it comes up. So there's 2 opportunities at any time to bring around a discussion of the policy.
Because I remember there was, I voiced some concerns over about that 15, 70 an hour.
Correct. And technically, any agreement that would be made today or would have been approved as a part of this labor arrangement would not take effect till July 1st. So that's why when we talk about the position that was recently filled, that the amount was based upon the policy that would not, and any changes, of course, we would make wouldn't be made till July 1st, so even if we made changes, it would not reflect on that position.
What did our cost of insurance go up? We'll go up this year, but do we ever get a...
What they initially brought to us was 12.
12% on health insurance?
But there is some minor changes being made to reduce that down some.
What does that mean in dollars? For average employee?
By employee.
I could go look and tell you that.
But that's an estimated right now, is 12% for this year, or what?
Correct.
So last,
Reduced down to about 10.
last year, premiums actually went down.
From 3 to 4%. And that's what was kind of presented, and she was honest about it. She said, then what they look at is they go out 5 years and say, really, the rates only did this over 5 years. They kind of do that where they go down 1 year and then you'll see an increase and then, yeah.
The Blues took her, they were going to court over 11% increase across the board with the regular general public.
Yeah, I saw that too. It's a hearing down there on it.
Would that apply to us though?
I was just looking at it at this point, that's what the general public is going to see.
Well, after, hearing what Social Security has also done, for the second year in a row, with no increases again, for any of our senior citizens here, I was just curious, what you said the consensus wasn't the same for the council, was that correct?
Well, the finance committee seemed to be on, there wasn't I wouldn't say that there was unanimous support within the finance committee for the arrangement.
I remember correctly that one of our points was that if they weren't so sure they wanted to go on a 2-year basis.
That I have heard that expressed, that there was a concern.
And if if I'm incorrect, correct me, but I think I remember that as being one of the questions.
Who didn't want to go to 2% or 2?
I just did not say that,
Or, I mean, was it
mean,
within-
there was a
okay.
question about going out for 2 years, I believe, wasn't there?
Yes. Has anybody heard what the school is doing? I know the county is doing.
They're doing a 3-year deal.
3-year, 022.
And that's for both of their labor groups. They're doing their own people.
So if we're looking at three years.
We're looking at 2 years.
Well,
2
actually,
years.
if we look at last year, we're doing 0%, 2 and 2, we're really talking about what, 1.33 or something percent.
So it's reflective of, similar to what the county is doing.
Is our budgetary constraints,
Does it allow for this?
does it allow for this? Is it-
Well, on the preliminary budget, based upon what had been proposed to the finance committee, it is currently built into the budget. So it's already reflected in the budget presented to you. And that was what was reviewed, what was arranged with the finance, with the labor negotiation team. So the best information I have to go on at the time is what has been tentatively arranged.
It'd be interesting to know what insurance, how much more insurance is going to cost. So my insurance went up 10%. There's no raise in my retirement.
Is that something the rest of you council members, we need to do something?
We're just delaying it as overnight.
I too would like to find out.
I'll make a motion, we do 2% for 2 years. Second.
Are you ready to vote?
I'd still like to see what Jim says, if I can see this one, I'm sorry. You shouldn't have anything really to do with,
That's gonna have a lot to do with it.
Lots to do with it. Why? Well, if it's costing $1,000 more for the employee, I'd just like a raise, better than a raise. Yeah, but it's something that we can't control. Do we punish our employees because insurance is asking for more money? But you control the first 2% raise. I mean, it's like,
There's been a first and a second to the motion. I'll ask again, are you ready to make a vote? Would you call for a vote, please?
Councilman Brennan?
Yes.
Herbert?
no.
Lord?
No.
Hanson?
Yes.
Johnston?
Yes.
Motion carried.